Hello and welcome to Coffee and Tarot with Mama T. I'm Teresa and I'm welcoming my Leo friends in for a reading for the month of September. I've already prayed over, cleansed, and shuffled the cards, and they're ready to go on the table here. I am just going to pause the camera so that I can flip it around so you can see the cards as they're being turned over. And I'll be right back in just a moment. All right, and we're back. So, Leo, we are going to start, first of all, with your pendulum word of the month. I had my pendulum give me words of the month for each sign, and Leo's is the word mark. You know, this could be somebody's name. It could be, like a mark, like a grade mark, like a mark that you need to make in the world. It can, any way that word resonates with you, or how it becomes important as the course of the month goes on, that is the right meaning for you. We'll go ahead and just leave it right there. It's kind of our touch point. And then over here, I have keywords that I've written on all of these cards. I have hundreds of them. And, oh, I forgot to put my microphone on. Let me pause. Okay, and we're back again. I've written down hundreds of these keywords. They're just random words, and I pulled a couple of them for each week. We're going to lay out your cards week by week. One for week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. And the first column will be cards that represent you and your energy. The second column will be cards that represent the energy around you and the environment around you. The third column will represent your challenge. And then the fourth column will represent your gift or guidance from the spirit. So we'll go ahead and get started. Oh, I have these little charms too. We have one that says, I love you, an acorn, a word that says, inspire, this leaf, a little purse, a cat, a heart, a hummingbird. It's a cute little hummingbird. One that says, I will, a little, looks like a little bird or a little ducky, the letter A, which is appropriate. One of my favorite Leos' name starts with the letter A. An owl, and a teapot. So now we'll go ahead and start flipping cards over. Your first two keywords are double check and upheaval. Okay, we will start with your tarot cards. Your first tarot deck is going to be from the Light Seers Tarot. And the card that represents you and your energy for that first week of September is the King of Swords. The energy around you is the Eight of Pentacles. That's good. Okay. And then your challenge is the Page of Wands. And the gift from the universe is, or guidance from spirit, is the Tower. Well, so the Tower is usually a card of challenge, obviously. Well, we'll get to that in a moment. King of Swords, for your energy, if we look at the King of Swords, he is he is really in charge of his emotion. He's got mental clarity. He's an intellectual. He can see clear. These birds here, seeing a great distance, that is a symbol of his ability to see clearly for miles and miles. I mean, he's really got that intuitive, intellectual grasp on what's going on. He knows the truth. He's very disciplined, and yeah, he does not get wrapped up in his emotions. The Eight of Pentacles in the energy surround you. This is often called the Apprentice card. The person in this card here, they want to be an expert at what they're doing, and so they pay very close attention to the details. They are working hard. They study hard. They are very detail oriented and very focused in on their work. So that kind of energy might be surrounding you. Maybe it's surrounding you at work. The Page of Wands for a challenge. The Page of Wands is like, all pages are apprentices too. This page represents inspiration and freedom. I mean, you can see in the picture. This is one of my favorite depictions of the Page of Wands, because you can see that freedom and that creative fire in the image, and it represents limitless potential and, the idea of exploring something new. This can be the arrival of a message surrounding this sort of energy. I'm not sure. We'll pull a clarifying card in a moment here to find out why this might be representing a challenge for you. This could be your own energy in some creative new project or adventure that is going to push you out of your comfort zone. Maybe push the limits of your capabilities, something that you desire to do, but it's going to be hard, and that's why it's in the challenge column. Or it can be something where, this is being sort of thrust upon you by like a boss or something. Now, the Tower as a gift. So the Tower, the Tower is utter destruction, and the building, or in this case a tree, it has to come down. It's got to come down in order for the new to come to be born or created. And so the idea of the Tower as a gift is that sometimes we're just resistant to this kind of change, and the universe gives us time and attention and hints, and they tell us over and over again in so many ways that this thing needs to come down. And as we resist, then the universe says, okay, well, let me just take care of it for you. So whenever the Tower is in your life, it may feel like destruction or devastation, but it always comes with a gift of a rebirth, a new start. So let's get some clarifiers. Your clarifying cards are going to be from the Stained Glass Tarot. And for the first, for the King of Swords, we get the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is a card of cooperation and collaboration. It's working with experts. It's consulting that expert, the expert authority. And so having these two together tells me, that you're looking for clarity. You're looking for advancement and growth in a certain area, and you want to be in control of this learning adventure, and you're willing to collaborate and work with experts here, or you could be the expert and have to collaborate with people maybe at work or something like that. So, okay, with the Eight of Pentacles, the energy surrounding you, this is clarified by the Devil. So the Devil card, this person is very, they're, like I said before, they're very in paying close attention to the details. The Devil card is about an obsessive nature. It can be about addiction as well. It can be single-minded focus. So it could be somebody in your life, in your close immediate circle, who is very, very focused in on one topic. Or it can be somebody who is very detail oriented to the point of obsession. So that can be that kind of, that I can see how those two energies can combine, and it can help or hurt. This card, your clarifying cards, will be helping or hurting energy. They can add to this card, or, you know, kind of detract from it. But so it kind of just depends on the situation for you. But yeah, this is like an obsessive attention to detail. Page of Wands is clarified with the Strength card. So the Strength card, this woman is, she's feeding this lion. This is a Leo card. She is feeding this lion, and she's got to feed him every day. And she's got to stick her hand in the mouth of a lion. This is her familiar. And so she has a very close relationship with this lion. But the lion, what it really represents is her thoughts. She's got to tame her own thoughts every single day. It's not just a one and done situation. And so when you are dealing with this new, this challenge of, you know, some new creative adventure, some new passion, you've got to tame your thoughts surrounding it. And that's maybe the challenge here. The Tower is clarified by the World. So the World is a card of completion and new birth, new starting over. So the Fool's journey starts with the Fool at the beginning, you know, completely unknowing and naive, and then goes through the whole cycle, and the World is the last card. And when you come to the last card, you go through one portal and then enter another and come back as the Fool again. You start all over. And that's this message of the Tower. This had to end. You had a successful completion of a cycle, and you're about to start something new. So this card is clarifying the Tower with a promise of the good things that I mentioned would come. Even though it feels like devastation, there are good things to come. And it also comes with the recognition of the good job that you've done. Okay, week 2. We have Miracle and Cup. Okay. Let's see what the tarot cards say. We get the King of Pentacles. So you had a king before, and you're getting another king here. This King of Pentacles, this is my favorite depiction of the King of Pentacles in all of the tarot decks that I have. He just looks like such a great guy. You know, he looks just relaxed and laid back. He's wearing his jeans and his Converse, and he has his big husky dog next to him. He's in his library, smiling. He's ready to entertain people and um, share of his wisdom and knowledge and his wealth and abundance. And that's the character of the King of Pentacles. So, it's achievement and abundance, and it's in the earthly realm. So it can be any sense of abundance. So if it's not finances, it can be improved health, or it can be something great with your job that's going on. It's anything in the earthly realm is that sense of abundance here. Then in the area environment surrounding you, we get the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups is she's the most intuitive of the queens. She has she's fully immersed. This is my favorite Queen of Cups card too, because it just shows her so in tune with her emotions. She's immersed in this water and completely comfortable in this water, and she has the water represents her emotions. She's got her cup floating in front of her. Her hands are raised, and she's feeling the intuition from the spirit. Her crown is in the sky above her. She's she's introverted. She's introspective. She is very in tune with her intuition and the feelings and emotions of those around her. So that's a great energy to have surrounding you, especially after all of this obsession stuff going on the week before. Then we have, for your challenge this week, you have the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is about, it's about defending yourself. You're going to win whatever battle you have to fight. Because you're coming at it from a position of power. You are in a position of advantage over any opponents that you have, because you can see below and you can see what they're bringing to the table before they can see you. You are going to win. You will be victorious, but you do have to defend yourself. So there may be some sense of defensiveness or challenge or conflict surrounding this, but you will be victorious. You'll emerge victorious. For the gift from the universe, you get the Queen of Swords. So you had the King of Swords, and now you get the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords is much like the King, although she's more introverted. She looks more toward the she's more looking inward. Queens look inward, and the kings are outward facing. And the Queen of Swords, she's got that clear mind. She's very independent. I mean, when you look at her, you can see how independent she is. You can see that she also can see for miles. She has her sword at the ready, but she's relaxed otherwise. And she's very complex. She's very perceptive. Nothing gets by her. She sees everything, and she will tell you exactly like she sees it. So having this kind of clarity and perception and independence is quite a gift to get from the spirit. Let's get some clarifiers here. With the King of Pentacles, we get the Ace of Pentacles. So this is a manifesting card. All aces are new opportunities. It's great to get aces in your reading. There are new opportunities coming in, and the Ace of Pentacles is a card of manifestation. You can manifest anything in the 3D realm, new job, finances, health, wealth, and it's a new opportunity coming in. So with this, having this sense of confidence and self-assuredness and abundance here with the new opportunity is, that is a position of strength. With the Queen of Cups around you, you get the High Priestess. So there is definitely an air of intuition around you. The High Priestess is very in tune with the spirit. She has, there's nothing in her way between her and divine guidance. She is psychic and perceptive and very, very intuitive. And the Queen of Cups is very much like her. The Seven of Wands, with this challenge, you get the Five of Pentacles. So the Five of Pentacles is a card where you see these two people out in the cold. They are, they're destitute or, needing resources anyway. And they're out in the cold and worried about what's going to come next. And all they need to do is look around and see that they're standing outside this church and the help and resources that they need are right there. So with these two combined, it makes me feel like, there are people around you that you need to defend your needs and tell the people around you, hey, you need to pitch in here. I can't do everything alone, and these are the needs that I have. These are my boundaries. These are the expectations that I have, and so you need to defend your position surrounding this sort of a lack or need that is in your life, and you will prevail. With the Queen of Swords, you get the Chariot. So not only do you have a clear mind and full perception of the situation, whatever it is, but you also get fast results, fast action, and success. The Chariot is a card of success and winning and victory. It is a card of balance. And so you'll need to, there are dual forces that pull this chariot, or that you have to direct to propel the chariot forward. And those dual forces, you have to keep them in check yourself. And so having the gift of the spirit to be able to find that balance and deliver the success that you need. And then the clarity of mind in order to, keep everything moving in the right direction. Those are some good gifts to have. All right, week 3. We have preparation and threshold. Your energy is Two of Pentacles. This is also a card of balance. So we talked about balance over here. The Two of Pentacles is about juggling a couple of different things, a few different things in your life. You have, like all of us, have many responsibilities, many hats that you wear. And the idea of this card is not just being able to balance those responsibilities, but also being able to balance them with some fun too. The energy around you, we get the Ace of Pentacles again. So this, when we get repeat cards, that's the universe saying, if you didn't hear me the first time, don't forget to miss this opportunity here. So This Ace of Pentacles is in the energy around you, in the environment surrounding you. And so that opportunity may be coming from some external, energy around you. Maybe it's a promotion that's coming up. It could be, it can be anything, but it is an opportunity, and it represents the manifestation, the power of manifestation. In your challenge for this week, you get the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man, sometimes this is kind of like a forced timeout. You're just walking along, and then you get yanked up into the air, and you're stuck upside down until somebody comes along and helps you out and gets you down. But while you're there, you will see things from a different perspective. So it is kind of a forced timeout. It is a way of gaining new perspective. It can be challenging, especially when you are an assertive, go-getter, having to pause and just hang there. It can be challenging when you want to get back out there and do the things. The gift for this week, we get, or guidance from the Spirit, we get 9 of Wands. So the 9 of Wands is about coming to the end of a journey. This person has, they have trudged a long hike carrying a bunch of wands, and they are almost to the end, but they're taking a little moment of repose and looking back at the distance that they've traveled, and just gathering strength for the last push home. And so this is a card of resilience. So the gift that you're being given on this week from the universe, or the guidance, is to be resilient and hang in there. Let's get your clarifiers here. For the 2 of Pentacles, we get the Death card. So with the World we had before and the Tower, we get another one of these cards that is the beginning and the end. So the Death card doesn't necessarily mean that somebody's going to die. It almost always does not mean that. What it means is something is coming to the end of a cycle, and a new cycle is about to be reborn. Because you can see Death here is dressed in all black, but he's coming on a white horse, and that white horse is the rebirth. It's a new cycle. When you combine that with the 2 of Pentacles, what you're juggling at the beginning of this week here, or during this time frame, can be those 2 things. You can be juggling this end that you know that you're dealing with, and the restart of something new. This can be going from one job to another, going from one role in your job to another, beginning a new major project. It could be moving house. It can be relationship stuff. So it can be any kind of beginning and end. With the Ace of Pentacles around you, we get the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is the energy of, this is the government. This is the church. You can see him. They often call this the Pope card. This is the church. It's institutions or institutionalized wisdom, conventional wisdom. And so the opportunity in this area surrounding you, this is a new opportunity in those realms. This can be more of a global energy rather than your immediate surroundings. I've been getting that in these 2 weeks from my readings lately. I didn't really pick that up from this week here, but on this week, I'm picking up that this is more of a global thing. This is a new opportunity and new change in government. And because I've been predicting some stuff happening during this week here in September, these 2 weeks actually, because we have the lunar eclipse on September 7th. We have the solar eclipse on September 21st. And I think we have reached a critical mass in our political realm in the United States. And so I think that this is, these cards are cluing into that energy. With the Hanged Man, you get justice. So you want justice, you want the right, you want the truth. And you might be seeing it in a different light. Having this forced time out, and looking at things in a different way, you might be coming up with maybe a new idea of justice in a situation that you have in your life. Like maybe something didn't seem right before, but when you're looking at it now in a different way, you see, oh, okay, I can see where justice was done here. So I think you will see justice. Maybe it is challenged during this time, but I think that your new perspective is going to be helpful in that, whatever that area is. With the Nine of Wands as your gift, you get the Queen of Pentacles. So you not only had the King of Swords and Queen of Swords, but you get the King of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles. Now, the Queen of Pentacles she's a queen who, she loves her stuff. I mean, she has worked hard and achieved a great deal. She is very grateful and gracious. She loves to be generous with all of her abundance, but she very much loves her abundance. And yeah, so this is just definitely a card full of abundance and prosperity and peace and contentment. She's a very happy, content queen. And the gift, that's the gift, is your resilience will lead to abundance. All right, for the 4th week, let's have a look at that. Your energy will be, the Star. The Star is your wishes fulfilled. This comes after this. There's the Tower, and then immediately after the Tower is the Star. And this is a promise. This is the blessing from the universe. After tearing everything down is, a new beginning, and your wishes granted. It's hope. It's a card of hope. It's wishing upon that star and having faith that that wish will be granted. And then let's see, that's my clarifying deck. Okay, so the second, for the energy around you, you get the Page of Pentacles. So the Page of Pentacles is, this is a page who is they're excited about their manifestation. They are looking at they're holding this pentacle, and they are, how do I turn this pentacle into a lot of pentacles? They are somebody who's very eager to learn. They're bringing in a message of and a desire for financial opportunity. They're ambitious. they are going to follow directions in order to prosper. But they are when you in the Rider-Waite deck, you can see the page is holding this pentacle up in the air, and like, how do I turn this into a lot of pentacles? So so that is the energy around you, is this new opportunity of financial opportunity, new opportunity for manifesting power. And so that may be the energy in your immediate surroundings, maybe something that is coming directly into your own field of vision. Your challenge this week will be the Nine of Swords. So the Nine of Swords is a card of anxiety and worry. It's sleepless nights. It's often not warranted. You can see that a lot of the worries here are that, like, they're in ghostly form. The swords in this deck are represented by birds, and this bird is like a ghost. It's not real. These birds here are the ones that she's worried about. They're the swords that she's worried about, but this one is not real, and it represents the fact that a lot of these worries and anxieties are just things that are in our nightmares, or just our anxious mind, but they don't ever come to fruition. So definitely a challenge to deal with. But the gift that you get is the sun. I've got a couple of other, I think at least one other reading had the sun for their gift from the universe. The sun, this is such a great card for you, Leo, that it's expansion and growth and illumination and complete abundance. So, I mean, just a beautiful energy to end the month on. Let's get some clarifiers here. The star and the sun in the same week. Geez, that's amazing. With the star, you get the Emperor. The Emperor is law and order. The Emperor is a combination of all of the kings. He's got all of those kingly powers, and that's why, and he's unlocked the mastery of all of the kingly powers in the deck, and so that's why he's the Emperor. He's authority. He is justice. He's leadership, and yeah, law and order. And so your wish at this, I mean, you've got, having this kind of power combined with this kind of a promise of a faithful wish being granted, that's some significant power. And these are both major arcana cards, so they have that greater oomph. You got a lot of majors here. Like this week here, you got three of them. Okay, so then we have, well, three just on the clarifying cards. You have one underneath as well. Okay, so the Page of Pentacles, the energy surrounding the page, or the clarifier on the Page of Pentacles, is the Two of Wands. So the Two of Wands is about making a choice and making, it's the power of discernment. It's making choices and making plans for the future. This guy, he has the world right before him. He is looking out at the world and deciding where does he want to go. And having the Page of Pentacles combined with that is, this is manifesting desire and the desire to learn, and this is the desire to go see the world and making decisions about what's next. So maybe you've got a kid going to college. I mean, it can be, there's a number of different ways this could be demonstrated in your immediate surrounding energy. Nine of Swords, with that as your challenge, you get the Moon. So the Moon is another major arcana card, and you have the Sun and the Star in the same week. So definitely you might be feeling the power of these eclipses significantly. And the idea of the moon is that something is hidden, but it will be revealed. So you might be really worried about something that you feel like is hidden or just beyond your perception, but have faith because it will be revealed soon. With the Sun, you get, oh wow, one of the other readings I did got the same combination for their last gifts of the universe. And I used different tarot decks. That's interesting. Yeah, you get the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is like, I think of it as like one of my happiness cards. This woman is in her garden. She has her familiars with her. She loves her birds, and she is independent, has wealth and abundance, has almost everything that she wants, and is just abundantly happy. And I just love this card. And to combine that with the Sun, to have this energy expanded and grown by the Sun is a great blessing from the universe for you. So, wow, those are some great cards that you got, Leo. Let's go ahead and get your oracle cards for the month. The first one is from the Awakened Soul Oracle by Ethany. And you get, these cards are so pretty. They have this silvery gilding on the edge. Just love it. You get the Sanctuary card. So this is a card of taking, giving yourself time and space and grace to provide yourself with a little bit of sanctuary, just a little peace in a troubled world. And just taking that time to curl up with your cat and a good book and whatever things make you feel in tune and peaceful, take that time. Take that time for yourself. You've earned it. And the next oracle is an angel card number, and yours is 121. And that is, so if you see 121 on the clock, or if you notice these numbers on a house number or a receipt or a phone number you have to dial, that's just a little nudge from spirit about harmony. Embrace harmony in your life. Seek balance between your physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. And your final card is from the Awakening Intuition deck. And the card is Unleash Your Imagination. You may be limiting your intuition by limiting your imagination. Expand your idea of what's possible now in your life and in the world while staying grounded, surrendered, and flexible. Unleash your imagination in general by indulging in a fun, creative hobby. Daydreams lead to real-life manifestations. I like that. Well, with that, Leo, thank you so much for your time. If you enjoyed this reading, then please don't forget to give it a like or and comment and let me know what resonated with you or where you're watching from. And if you are interested in this type of content, be sure and subscribe to my channel. And I hope to see you in my next reading. I hope you have a wonderful September. Take care. Bye now.